Welcome, adventurers, to an immersive exploration of the Latin Kings, one of the most intriguing and notorious Hispanic street gangs in the United States. Prepare to embark on a journey through the hidden realms of gang culture, where power, loyalty, and danger collide in a gripping saga of survival and defiance. The Latin Kings, a prominent Hispanic street gang in the United States, have garnered attention for their influence and presence in urban areas.
A major bust in Holland could bring down a longtime gang. Police arrested 28 suspected members of the Latin Kings, and they're looking for 3 more. 24-hour News 8's Heather Walker is live in Holland tonight, getting reaction from a former gang member. But first, Marley Ginter has the details on today's bust. Marley?
Well, Sue, a 76-page indictment shows an involved operation that stretched from West Michigan to Chicago and down to Texas, with gang leaders running background checks to make sure no informants were moving from state to state and threatening witnesses to keep them from cooperating with police.
There's our Bronx committee.
Established as one of the largest Hispanic gangs, the Latin Kings hold a significant place in American gang culture. Their origins can be traced back to the streets of Chicago in the 1940s, where they emerged as a response to social injustices faced by Hispanic youth. Over time, the Latin Kings evolved from a community organization into a formidable criminal enterprise. Today, they symbolize more than just a gang. They represent a complex subculture deeply intertwined with urban communities across the nation. By understanding the history and significance of the Latin Kings, we gain insight into the challenges faced by marginalized communities and the complexities of gang dynamics in modern society. The history and origins of the Latin Kings are rooted in the vibrant neighborhoods of Chicago during the 1940s. Originally formed as a social and community organization, the Latin Kings aimed to empower Hispanic youth facing systemic discrimination and poverty. However, as social conditions worsened and opportunities diminished, the Latin Kings transitioned into a powerful street gang, blending community activism with criminal activities. Their transformation reflected the harsh realities of urban life, where marginalized communities struggled for survival amidst poverty and violence. Understanding the history and origins of the Latin Kings provides valuable insights into the socio-economic factors that contribute to gang formation and the complexities of identity and belonging in urban environments. It also sheds light on the resilience and adaptability of marginalized communities in the face of adversity. Central to the identity of the Latin Kings are their symbols and iconography, which serve as powerful markers of allegiance and identity within the gang. The Latin Kings' distinctive colors of black and gold, along with their symbol of the crown, hold deep significance within gang culture. The crown symbolizes authority, power, and sovereignty, reflecting the gang's aspirations for dominance in their territories. The colors, black and gold, represent strength, unity, and solidarity among members, reinforcing a sense of brotherhood and loyalty. Understanding the symbols and iconography of the Latin Kings provides insight into the gang's values, beliefs, and organizational structure. It also highlights the importance of symbolism in shaping group identity and cohesion within marginalized communities facing systemic challenges and social exclusion. The Latin Kings operate under a strict hierarchical structure characterized by defined roles and responsibilities that govern the organization's operations. At the top of the hierarchy are leaders known as caciques, who wield considerable influence and authority over regional officers and street-level members. Regional officers oversee local chapters and enforce the gang's rules and codes of conduct. Street-level members, often referred to as soldiers, carry out the day-to-day activities and operations of the gang within their respective territories. The hierarchical structure of the Latin Kings ensures centralized control and discipline, while also fostering a sense of order and cohesion within the organization. Understanding the hierarchy and structure of the Latin Kings provides insight into the dynamics of power, authority, and loyalty that govern gang behavior and interactions. The Latin Kings engage in a wide range of criminal activities that perpetuate their influence and power within urban communities. Among the most prominent activities are drug trafficking, extortion, robbery, and acts of violence. Drug trafficking in particular serves as a primary source of income for the gang, allowing them to expand their operations and maintain control over lucrative drug markets. Extortion and robbery are also common tactics used by the Latin kings to intimidate and exploit businesses and individuals within their territories. Acts of violence, including assaults and homicides, are used to assert dominance, settle disputes, and instill fear among rival gangs and community members. The prevalence of these criminal activities underscores the significant impact of the Latin kings on public safety and community stability, highlighting the urgent need for comprehensive strategies to address gang-related crime and violence. The Latin kings' presence in urban communities has had a profound and often devastating impact on the social fabric and well-being of residents. Their involvement in criminal activities perpetuates cycles of violence, fear, and instability, creating a climate of mistrust and insecurity among residents. Families live in constant fear of reprisals and retaliation, while businesses struggle to operate in environments plagued by extortion and intimidation. Moreover, youth are particularly vulnerable to recruitment and exploitation by gangs like the Latin kings, leading to a loss of innocence and potential opportunities for a better future. The detrimental impact of the Latin kings on communities underscores the urgent need for comprehensive strategies that address the root causes of gang involvement and promote community empowerment and resilience. Over the years, the Latin kings have been involved in numerous high-profile cases and incidents that have garnered national attention and scrutiny. From large-scale drug busts to violent clashes with law enforcement, these incidents highlight the pervasive influence and reach of the gang across different regions and jurisdictions. Despite concerted efforts by law enforcement agencies to disrupt their operations and dismantle their networks, the Latin kings have demonstrated a remarkable ability to adapt and evade capture, underscoring the challenges of combating organized crime in urban environments. As we conclude our exploration of the Latin kings, it is essential to reflect on the broader implications of gang culture and its impact on communities. While gangs like the Latin kings pose significant challenges to public safety and community well-being, they also reflect deeper social inequalities and systemic failures that perpetuate cycles of poverty, violence, and exclusion. Addressing these underlying issues requires a multifaceted approach that combines law enforcement efforts with community-based interventions, social services, and economic opportunities for at-risk youth. By understanding the complexities of gang culture and its impact on communities, we can work towards creating safer, more resilient neighborhoods where all residents can thrive and fulfill their potential. Stay with us on this gripping odyssey into the criminal underworld. In our upcoming episodes, we unveil more powerful criminal gangs that have left an indelible mark on history. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and embark with us on an immersive journey into the shadows.